10,000, 1 lakh and so on. Okay. To divide a number by 1000, we simply remove the last 3 digits. Since 1000 has 3 zeros, the number of zeros in 1000 is 3. So, we simply remove the last 3 digits. The last 3 digits together from the remainder. For example, first one, division by 1000. Division by 1000. 2423 divided by 1000 equal to, here what is quotient and what is remainder. To divide a number by 1000, we simply remove the last 3. We remove the last 3 digits to get the quotient. So the quotient is 2. This 3 digits form the remainder. That is, the remainder is 423. Okay. Then another example. 45,125 divided by 1000. Here, what is quotient and remainder? In order to get divide 1000, a number by 1000, remove the last 3 digits. Why? 1000 consists of 3 zeros. Number of zeros in 1000 is 3. So, we remove the last 3 digits. Remove this number. The remaining is 45. So, 45 is the quotient. This last 3 digits is the remainder. Remainder is 125. Okay. Then, second one. Division by 10,000. Division by 10,000. How many zeros in 10,000? 4 zeros. 4 zeros. So, to divide a number by 10,000, we remove the last 4 digits to get the quotient. Okay. 23,422 divided by 10,000. Here, quotient and remainder. To divide a number by 10,000, remove the last, how many digits? 4 digits. Since 10,000 consists of 4 zeros. So, remove the last 4 digits to get the quotient. Remove these digits. We get 2. So, 2 is the quotient and these 4 digits will become the remainder. 3,422 is the remainder. Okay. Another example. 1,53,258 divided by 10,000. Here, what is quotient and remainder? This number is divided by 10,000. So, remove the last 4 digits. Quotient is 15. Quotient equal to 15. These 4 digits form the remainder. 3,258 is the remainder. Okay. Similarly, we can divide a number by 1 lakh. Division by 1 lakh. Here, how many zeros in 1 lakh? 5 zeros. So, as above, we can say that when a number is divided by 1 lakh, remove the last 5 digits to get the quotient. Okay. Here, 5,27,532 divided by 1 lakh. Here, the quotient and remainder. In order to get quotient, we remove the last 5 digits. This is the last 5 digits. Remove the last 5 digits, we get the quotient. Quotient is 5 and these 5 digits from the remainder, 27,532. Okay. In this way, we can divide a number by 1,000, 10,000, 1 lakh and so on. Okay. So in order to divide a number by 1000, we remove the last 3 digits. Why? 1000 consists of 3 zeros. So we remove the last 3 digits to get the quotient. These 3 digits become the remainder. Okay. Then in order to divide a number by 10,000, we remove the last 4 digits. 10,000 consists of 4 zeros. So we remove the last 4 digits to get the quotient. Okay. These last 4 digits become the remainder. Similarly, to divide a number by 1 lakh, we remove the last 5 digits. These 5 digits become the remainder. Okay. Then coming to the exercise 4. In multiplication and division, exercise number 4. The first question, fill in the blanks. 12,547. First question is 12,547 divided by 1 equal to dash. 12,547. We studied properties of division. When a number is divided by 1, we get the number itself. So this is equal to 12,547. B. 87,450 divided by 87,450. What is the second property of division? When a number is divided by itself, the quotient is 1. So when a number is divided by itself, the quotient is 1. So the answer equal to 1. Then see, 0 divided by 99,999. This is a third property. What is the third property? If 0 is divided by any number, the quotient is always 0. Okay. Then D. Dash divided by 35 equal to 0. When we get 0 answer by division, the third property says that if 0 is divided by any number, the quotient is always 0. So here 0. 0 divided by 35 equal to 0. Okay. Then look at the second question. Find a number which when divided by 35 gives the quotient 22 and the remainder 14. Find a number which when divided by 35 the quotient 22 and the remainder 40. Isn't it? What are given in this question? 22. What is 22 here? 22 is the quotient. Quotient equal to 22. What is 35? Divisor. Divisor equal to 35. 14 is the remainder. Remainder equal to 14. What is this number? This number is the dividend. This is the dividend. Can you tell me how we can this number? What is the fifth property of division? Division algorithm. Division algorithm states that dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So we have to find dividend. Dividend equal to divisor into quotient, divisor into quotient plus remainder equal to divisor is 35, quotient is 22 plus remainder is 14, which is equal to 35 into 22 is 770. 770 plus 14 equal to 784. This is the number, required number. Okay. Once again, find a number which when divided by 35. A number divided by 35 gives a 22 and the remainder 14. From this we can say the given numbers. What are given? 22. What is 22? 22 is the quotient, 35 is the divisor, 14 is the remainder. According to division algorithm, dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. That is 35 into 22 plus 14. We get 784. Okay. The next question. Fourth one. Division by, find the quotient and remainder in this division. First one is division by 1000. We studied a number is divided by 1000. The quotient is obtained by removing the last 3 digits. Since 1000 consists of three number of zeros, 3 zeros. What is quotient here? In order to get quotient, we remove the last 3 digits. Then we get 62 is the quotient and the remainder is 847. Okay. In the second question, what is quotient and remainder? We have to divide this number by 10,000. In 10,000 there are 4 zeros. In order to divide a number by 10,000, to get quotient, we remove the last 4 digits. The last 4 digits. We remove the last 4 digits. The quotient is 72. This 4 digits from the remainder, 3456. Okay. All of the questions you should do as homework. You can do. Okay. The next topic is division by 3-digit and 4-digit numbers. This is similar to division you have learned in lower classes. Okay. You studied division by 2-digit numbers. This is similar to that. Okay. For that, exercise 5. In first question, C part. 73,609 divided by 453. How we can divide? 73,609 divided by 453. This is the divisor. Since the divisor consists of 3 digits, we take the first 3 digits, isn't it? Then find how many times 453 in this number, 736. Find the multiples of 453. 453 into 453 into 2 is 6, 906. 453 into 2 equal to 906. But which is greater than this number? So how many times? 1 time, 453. Then subtract. 6 minus 3, 3. 30 minus 5, 30 minus 5, 8. 6 minus 4, 2. Then write down this 0 here. Now it becomes 2830. Find the multiple of 453 which is less than or equal to this number. Say 453 into 6. 2780. How many times? 6 times. 2718. 453 into 7 is a number which is greater than this number. So, how many times? 453 into 2830? 6 times. Then subtract. Then write down this number. 9. Now the dividend becomes 1129. 453 into 2 equal to 906. Into 3, if we multiply this number with 3, we get a number greater than this. So, write 2 here, 906. This is the remainder. Here it becomes 223, which is less than this number. So we stop here. So we can get the quotient as 162 and the remainder as 223. Okay. Once again, here the divisor consists of 3 digits. So we take the first 3 digits. 736. Now divide 736 by 453. How many times 453 in this number? One time, 453. Then subtract, we get 283. Then write down the next digit here, 0. The new dividend becomes 2830. Now divide this number by 453. How many times? 6 times. The number is this one. Then subtract. The remainder is 112. Then write down the last digit here. Now the dividend becomes 1129. Now divide this dividend by 453. How many times 453 in this number? 2 times. We get 906. Then subtract. The remainder is 223. So quotient equal to 162 and remainder equal to 223. Okay. Then the question number E is 1,60,945 divided by 1,234. 1,60,945 divided by 1,234. Okay. Here the divisor consists of 4 digits. So we take 4 digits first. 1,609. How many times this number in 1,609? How many times? 1 time. 1,234. Then subtract. The remainder is 375. Then we write down the next digit here, 4 here. Now the dividend becomes 3,754. Now divide this number by this divisor. Okay, how many times? 1,234 into 3. 1,234 into 3 is 3,702, which is less than this number. So how many times? 3 times. 3,702. Then again subtract 52. Then write this number here, 5, which is less than this number. So we get the 525. Then how many times this number in this, which is less than this number, divisor. So we write 0 here, then multiply this number with 0, we get 0. Then subtract 525. Okay. Here the hence the quotient is 130 and the remainder is 525. Look here once again. Here the divisor consists of 4 digits. Therefore first we take the 4 digits, the first 4 digits in order to division. 1,609 divided by 1,234. How many times 1,234 in this number? 1,609, only 1 time. So write 1 here. 1,234. Then subtract. We get the remainder as 375. Then write down the next digit 4 here. Then divide. How many times? 3 times. We get 3,702. Then again subtract. We get 52. Let us rewrite down the last digit 5 here. How many times 525 in this number? Which is less than this number, isn't it? So we write 0 here. 0 into this number is 0. then subtract. We get the remainder is 525. So quotient equal to 130, remainder equal to 525. Okay. The second question is, the cost of 216 shirts is rupees 3,35,232. Find the cost of one shirt. In order to find if the number of more shirts are given and to find one shirt, the cost of one shirt, in order to find the cost of one shirt, we have to divide. If the cost of one shirt is given and we have to find more, how we get the answer? Multiply. Okay. Here we have to find the cost of one shirt. In order to find one shirt, we have to divide. Okay. So cost of, what are the steps here? Cost of 216 shirts equal to rupees 3,35,232. We have to find the cost of one shirt. Cost of one shirt equal to, in order to find the cost of one shirt, we divide rupees 3,35,232 divided by 260. Look here. We are given the cost of 216 shirts. But we have to find one shirt. In order to find one shirt, we have to divide. In other ways, if we are given the cost of one shirt and we have to find 216 shirts, we have to multiply. Okay? Here we have to find the cost of one shirt. So we divide. 3,35,232 divided by 260. Divisor consists of 3 digits. First we take the first 3 digits, 335. Obviously we know how many times 216 in 335? One time. One time 216. The remainder is 190. Then write down these 2. Now it becomes 1192. 216 into 5. 5 is 1080. 5 times. 216 in this number is 5 times. 1080. Then subtract. 2, 1, 112. Then write this number 3 here. Here also this becomes 1123. How many times? 5 times. 5 times 1080. 3, 43. Then write this 2 here. 216 into 2 is 216 into 2. 432. We get 432. So how many times 2? 432. The remainder is 0. So the quotient is 1552, which is the cost of one shirt. Rupees, cost of one shirt is rupees 1552. Okay. Once more, we are given the cost of 216 shirts is given. We have to find cost of one shirt. In order to find the cost of one shirt, we have to divide. In other words, if cost of one shirt is given and if we have to find cost of 216, we have to multiply. Okay. In this case, we have to find the cost of one shirt. So we divide. This cost divided by 216. We get 1552. The next question, the third question is, the product of two numbers is, the product of two numbers is 2,69,928. If one number is 552, what is the other number? See one example. If the product of two numbers, one number into 2 equal to 6, okay, or 14. The product of two numbers is 14. The product of two, if product of two numbers is 14, if one of the number is 2, find the other number. Product of two numbers is 14, in which one of the number is 2, find the other number. The other number is, you know, what is the other number? 7. 7 into 2 equal to 14. How we get 7 here? 14 divided, the product divided by one number. 14 divided by 2. Here also, the product of two numbers is 2,69,928. If one of the number is 552, find the other number. Isn't it? The product of two numbers is this one. If one number is 552, find the other number. How we get the other number? The product divided by one of the number. So, the required number equal to, the other number equal to 2,69,928 divided by 552. Okay. You divide this number, we get the answer as 5489. Okay. You know division. So, you divide this number by 552, the answer is 489. Okay. Look here. Divide the largest 8-digit number by the largest 3-digit number and find the quotient and the remainder. Okay. You know the largest 8-digit number. Largest 8-digit number. What is the largest 8-digit number? 9 crore 99 lakhs 99,999. Then largest 3-digit number. Largest 3-digit number equal to 999. Isn't it? So we have to divide this one. Divided by 999 equal to, we have to find the quotient and remainder. Okay. Divide 9 crore 99 lakh 99,999 divided by 999. Look here. Here there are how many digits in divisor? Consists of 3 digits. So we take first 3 digits, 999. How many times in 999 in this number? 1 time. 999. The remainder is 0. Then we write down the next digit. Here it is 9. Now divide this 9 by 999. 9. We cannot divide 9 by 999. So we have to take the next digit also. So we put a 0 here. Then write the next digit 9. Then divide 99 by 999. We cannot divide, isn't it? Which is less than this one. We cannot divide. So put a 0 here and write down the next digit 9 also. Okay. Now it becomes 999. Now we can divide 999 by 999. How many times? 1 time. 999. Then subtract. The remainder is 0. Okay. Then write down the next digit. 9. We cannot divide 9 by this number. So we put a 0 here and write down the next digit. 99. Here also we cannot divide 99 by this one. So we put a 0 here and multiply this number with this one. So take 0 here and the remainder is 99. Okay. Once again, the largest we have to divide the largest 8-digit number by largest 3-digit number. This is the largest 8-digit number, and this is the largest divisor is the largest 3-digit number. Okay. Then here the divisor consists of 3 digits. First we take the first 3 digit in this dividend. Then we can divide these two one time. Then subtract, we get 0. Then we write down the next digit here, which is 9. We cannot divide 9 by this number. So we put a 0 here, then write down the next digit. Now it becomes 99. We cannot divide 99 by 999. So we also again put on 0, one more 0 here, then write down the next digit. Now it becomes 999. Then now we can divide this number by the divisor. How many times? One time. 999. Then subtract. The remainder is 0. Then write the next digit. The second last digit. 9 here. We can't divide 9 by the divisor. So put a 0 here, then write the next digit 99. There is no more digits. So we can't divide, and we can't divide 99 by 999. So put one more 0 here and multiply this number by 0. We get 0. Then subtract, we get 99. So quotient equal to 1,00,100. The remainder equal to 99. Okay. So here the fifth question is, a factory manufactured 9,36,243 clips in 21 weeks. How many clips are manufactured in one day? We have to find number of clips manufactured in one day. In the second question, we find the cost of one shirt. In order to find the cost of one shirt, we divide. Here also we have to find the number of clips manufactured in one day. One day. For that we divide. But here we have to divide this clips divided by 21 weeks. Here it is given in weeks. We have to find in one day. So we convert this weeks into days. Okay. 21 weeks. How many days are there in 21 weeks? 1 week contains how many days? 7 days. So 21 weeks consists of 21 into 7 days. Isn't it? Look here. This number represents number of clips manufactured in 21 weeks, equal to 9,36,243. This is given. Okay, we have to find the number of clips manufactured in one day. We have to find it in one day. It is given that in weeks. So we convert this weeks into days. We know 1 week equal to 7 days. Therefore 21 weeks equal to how many days? 21 into 7. 21 into 7. How many days? 147 days. That is number of clips manufactured in 21. Instead of 21 weeks, we can write 147 days, equal to 9,36,243. Am I correct? Number of clips manufactured in 21 days means 21 weeks. 21 weeks is same as 147 days. Why we convert these weeks into days? Since we have to find number of clips manufactured in one day, so we convert weeks into days. Okay. So then we have to find number of clips manufactured in one day. One day equal to this number divided by 9,36,243 divided by 147. You know division, isn't it? Now you find the answer quotient while dividing this one. Okay? You get the answer as 6,369. Okay. Then the last question. 1526 books can be packed in each cardboard box. How many such boxes are required to pack 6,48,550 books? In this case also you can divide. Okay. Thus this chapter, fourth chapter is over. You should write the notes and homeworks in your notebook neatly and correctly. Okay. Today's class is over.